It means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I don't think people quite yet understand the total impact that it will have longer term, again, on interaction with your customers, client acquisition, interaction with your brokers, risk selection, pricing, let alone the improvement in things like productivity, onshoring, offshoring of activities, back office. It's profound. It's very profound what impact it's going to have.
The types of products that they sell, how they price it, the sales messages, the channels of distribution. So I think it's going to have a transformative effect, but the key is going to be alignment of strategic intent with capabilities. And by capabilities, I mean the underlying business processes, the technology, the data, the software and infrastructure, but also, and more importantly, the skills.
And I would say that the biggest impact that digital has had is that it has collapsed the front end and the back end of our companies. Because of consumer expectations, our companies can't just promise an experience, they need to deliver on that experience in the same session.
But the real threat is actually digital disruption to clients, because entire industries can get impacted very quickly by very disruptive technologies. Look at insurance, for example. You can have very kind of Uberized type insurance policies being launched via apps and low-cost source resources overnight.
Specifically, the ability to insure based on time of day, location, and speed, so telematics. The ability for large commercial insureds to embed RFID devices within large pieces of machinery so that insurance companies are notified in the event of a breakdown to help customers avoid it. It's that type of innovation that I think is really transformative, and we're just seeing the early stages of it begin to emerge globally.
In order for companies to get the most out of digital, they first have to prioritize and have to take a different approach to different parts of the business. And they have to get their own understanding about what it is they want out of digital.
I think to get ahead of digital, the first is an ability, we say, to write off legacy, and that is actually identifying what is legacy, what legacy actually still works, and what needs to be written off. And it's having a mindset for change, because a lot of legacy does work. You know, some ERP systems, they may be last century, but they still do a job, they still get something done, and millions of dollars are invested in that legacy. So you need to find a way to smartly ring fence that so you can invest in the new stuff, the digital stuff, the tools, the apps, to make it work effectively.
The right way to start the discussion is, what is the business outcome we're looking to drive? Are we trying to look at how we reduce risk for a claims loss scenario? And so you start with the business outcome, and then you rethink back to what drives that, and then you start thinking about which digital technologies can actually change how you approach the problem and solve it differently. Best in class misses the opportunity for best possible outcome. Best possible outcome comes from a lean mindset.